friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolf Quest, where we are here with our girl Kindle, who is hoping that she has a little bit better luck this episode because she has her heart set now on a pack wolf, I think is what you would call them. She is looking for a wolf who already comes from an established pack, and what better pack than to investigate than the area that she is interested in setting up her den at. So she is actually heading south. Look at this gorgeous little area, guys. Oh my goodness. So we are actually heading south to the Crevice Lake pack. Normally, me and Crevice Lake have quite a bit of beef with each other, but it's not about me, it's about Kindle, and I think it makes sense for her to want to give these guys a little bit of a look-see. So I have not ever courted a pack wolf before, so oh gosh, fingers crossed this goes okay. I'm a little bit nervous about sleeping much more because, you know, we're not quite halfway, but you know, we are getting there. So I definitely want to kind of do our best and see. I know it's kind of a little bit RNG though, so we might be shooting ourselves in the foot just a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, we might be shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit because there's no kind of guarantee that this is gonna work out or not, but fingers crossed. Like I said, it makes sense for what she's looking for. I think she wants a wolf from an established pack. To her, I think that means that they're healthy, they're strong, they come from a family who taught their pups well, you know, because some of these other really small packs, obviously she can't smell where they're coming from, they're not on the map. So you know, I think they're just a little bit more of a chance in her mind. So yeah, I think this makes sense, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, we've found Pearl, and it's only her around. So unfortunately, like, I tried acting, you know, not angry at first, but I'm pretty sure she would just like try to chase us out of the territory. So because she has nobody else around, I'm kind of considering trying to chase her off and then looking for who else might be in her pack. And I'm hoping that because they're not around, we might be able to convince someone to court. I don't think it's gonna take much to get her to go. When you're posturing a lot towards Pearl, I did notice she doesn't go in for the attack much. Like, we sat posturing with her for a while. So I think that she's kind of starting to learn that Kindle really isn't somebody who messes around. Okay. We've got her to get out of here. And maybe we can kind of try to trace her steps. And we might be able to find where some other Crevice Lake wolves are. Maybe that's how we do this, because I wanted to head to this like super strong hex. And I'm not sure if this is two paw prints, like two sets of paw prints, or just one. It kind of looks like two. but they would have like been with her by now. So if we'll follow this for a while, if it leads us out to a weird spot, we'll turn around and go for the really strong hex down here. But I'm definitely curious on if this will take us to somebody. And starting to go a little bit farther away. I'm not sure, guys. I think while we're near the strong hex, we're just gonna go up there. Because we at least know straight south is those paw prints, so if we need to return to them, we could try to find them. They might not have any quotable wolves here, guys. And we might have just made Pearl mad for no reason. Alright guys, well we've pretty much been all over their hexes here. We've been howling away, we've been checking their strong hexes. I guess we haven't checked this one on the end yet, but I'm beginning to become concerned that Pearl is like a lone, like pregnant wolf trying to do all of this on her own. Yeah, we went all the way up to the world border up there just to double check, because I know sometimes the NPC wolves will hang up really close towards the border, so they're pretty unreachable. But nope, nothing so far. The next kind of plan of action, I think, will be to sleep in their territory, because that's usually a pretty good guarantee that you're gonna wake up to some wolves. So I don't know if that's going to automatically trigger a fight or not, but we'll have to see. And if we do and Pearl is the only one who shows up, I'm gonna be very concerned that she's already had a mate die, and she might be, I don't know, pregnant and trying to take over all this territory and raise some pups of her own. I'm just not sure, but yeah, if that's the case, she's gonna have a really hard life. So now we're in a pretty strong hex as well. Here's actually their marker up here. We're not being bothered by anyone at all. And unfortunately, we've just not been hearing anyone call back out from this pack. So I think we'll get, yeah, fairly close to where we can get away if we need to, but I think we're gonna go to sleep right here and see what happens. Okay, we finally have somebody. And it's another female. My goodness. Okay, this is her pup. So this is a young hunter. Interesting. Alright, well, we can't court this one. But we at least do know that she has somebody with her. Definitely going to have to give her a name, that's for sure. I mean, we can at least try this tactic again. But yeah, I'm really worried that her pack is exceptionally small. I don't know, guys. We are in Prospect Peak territory, so I suppose we could give those wolves a look. Oh, not a bear, though. And I think, yeah, these Prospect Peak wolves are nearby. You know, I really had my eyes set on them, but I will say Prospect Peak is also kind of in these southern regions that she is interested in. So the main reason really, it wasn't, you know, anything to do with Pearl. It was more to look for some wolves that have kind of been surviving in the area that she's interested in. But I think pack wolves, kind of regardless, is definitely what Kindle is looking for, and I just am not sure how many wolves Crevice Lake really has that they can let go of, if I'm honest. Since we know they're here, let's go ahead and do a howl. Let them know we're here. Callie? Okay. So the only courtable wolf would be Hills. And it looks like we only have a Callie here. So again, Kindle is really being forced to interact with a lot of females. Maybe she can kind of fight a little bit less with this one. And maybe just try to do a lot, like quite a bit of posturing. And I'm hoping that because the males aren't around to see this, they might still be interested in courting. Because I know that if you go straight in for confrontation, that's going to end the courting, so. Fortunately, Kindle is really having to do quite a bit of fighting in her journey. I really did not see that coming. I did not think she would have to fight so hard. I noticed if you turn your back on the wolves, that's really when they come in for a bite. But if you face them, they don't come in for cheap shots. Nah, you see? I turned too much to the side and she came and got me. Yeah, if you turn to the side too much, they'll get ya. And get maybe a picture of her growling? No. There we go, kind of. She just kind of looks like she's smiling. Callie definitely has her tail tucked, that's for sure. I mean, good on Callie though for sticking her ground as long as she has. She really doesn't want to let Kindle be in this area. And perhaps, Kindle, this is not the way to show that you would like to court some wolves by attacking their members. But I think she just really doesn't quite know what to do at this point. Alright. Well, we got them out of here. And perhaps we can go into this hex here and find some more of them. Gosh, guys, I just really don't know. We really didn't sleep for that long either. So let's see if we find some more. Well, with no luck so far, Kindle is hoping that she can at least get a little bit of a snack. This beaver actually, we got kind of in a loop and it kept biting us really, really badly. So I'm hoping that we can take it out. But yeah, it definitely took a chunk out of Kindle there. She has really no stamina right now, so I'm hoping if we can kind of stay in front of it, we can encourage it to stay out of the water. But unfortunately, without a mate, we may be a little bit out of luck. So let's see, if it keeps bugging out, we might be able to do it. It's so close. It's so close, Kindle. You can do it, girly. You can do it, girly. Yeah, just stay right over there. No! No! We're so close. Get out of the water, beaver. Get out of the water. Can we do it, you guys? Let's just stay in front of it. Stay in front of it. Stay in front of it. Oh gosh, the biting has gotten so buggy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that at least makes Kindle a little bit happier. My goodness. There you go, girly. Have a snack. She's actually very hungry. And she actually gets to have one all to herself, which is very rare. Usually she has to share them. And this beaver was like a whole meal for her. Look at that. I think she's feeling rejuvenated, you guys. I think she has the faith that she can find a good mate. Now, there are plenty of dispersals off in this area, and she's not completely closed off to the idea, but you know, I think we should still go ahead and try for some of these pack wolves. I'm just worried that so early in the season, maybe they're just not very well established. I don't know. But we still have quite a bit of time left. So when this fills up all the way up with the dark color is when we're going to be running out of time. But I don't want to keep these episodes going too long without a mate. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some work with Kindle here, see if we can at all find a good dispersal for her, and a good pack wolf for her, and bring you guys back when I can. Okay, friends, we found some wolves, and Kindle's just trying to do like a bunch of play bows and stuff to them. I think this might actually be the one that she potentially decided to court before, and yeah, unfortunately I just don't think that that's going to work out. Oh no, Kindle. Yeah, I think this is probably the same male. Yeah, from the Hornaday, who thought about dispersing for a minute, but then his sister kind of ruined everything. So, gosh, I really don't think she's gonna have much luck with the pack wolves. We slept in off camera. I slept in the Crevice Lake territory probably like 5 times. I always got woken up, you know, before I actually got a full night's sleep. And it was always Pearl. Like, she's got no other wolves with her. I'm beginning to wonder if her mate has already passed away. Like, I'm just really not sure what is going on with some of these pack wolves. We've ran into all the different pack territories, so yeah, poor Kindle is just really not having a good time finding somebody after she let Scrap go. And you know, I don't know that Sunny was really the right mate for her, but you know, now I think she's kind of beginning to question everything, and probably feeling pretty lonely and hoping that she can just find someone to bond with, find someone to spend her time with. because now I think she's starting to feel a little lonely, you guys. I mean, she's used to having such a big pack and such a big family bond, and here she is all by herself. I know that she's, very excited to run her own pack and raise her own family, but at the same time, I definitely think she's missing home. And I think she's gonna go and try to seek out just a little comfort from anyone right now. Because yeah, she really wants to be around someone, and maybe that might make her open her eyes up a little bit more for who she might consider to be a good mate. Here's some wolves down this way. We've actually ran into quite some of the number of dispersals already, and unfortunately here's a bunch of females that we, oh god, we're in the middle of the herd. A bunch of females that we upset, so I think we're going to leave them to their hunt. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're excited about it. But yeah, I think that she really just wants to have some comfort right now, and she's really not sure who to get it from. Normally she would go to her family for support, but she doesn't have them anymore, so I wonder if we can find the right kind of wolf that's going to comfort Kindle and really make her feel a lot better about what's going on right now. Well, well, well. It's good to see you boys again. No, it's good to see Sunny found his brothers again, and look who remembers Kindle right away. Hello, Pilot. Now, Kindle's had her heart broken quite a bit. There's also another wolf back there we might want to take a look at. But she's had her heart broken quite a bit, and she remembers getting along really well with Pilot. He wasn't giving her like a lot of signs of someone who was really shy or anything like that. So I think she is thinking that Pilot might be a confident enough wolf, and she remembers really liking him. So I think coming and seeing these boys again, even Sunny, who, I don't know if he's feeling any kind of heartbreak. I think he looks happy to see Kindle again. But with wolves, I don't think, especially if they haven't mated, I don't think there's too much heartbreak there. So I'm gonna try not to dwell on that, and just see, if Pilot is kind of interested in Kindle. Oh, Sunny, don't make me feel bad, bud, okay? You just weren't quite strong enough for Kindle. And she's hoping that maybe Pilot might be. So I say let's go ahead and try him out. Hello, sir. Everyone's tired again. Kindle has been going for days, so I am not surprised. And I think these boys, I mean, we rolled up on them back when we were doing a trial with Sunny, and they were all really like happy to see us and stuff. So I think that potentially she is making pretty good friends with these wolves. So maybe they're wolves that she wouldn't mind leaving in her territory, and letting, kind of be around. So with a much deserved sleep, I think Kindle is gonna go straight down because she's exhausted. She was really worried about going to sleep again, without just having a bond, without just having somebody there with her. And I think the two of them are really going to chat about their backgrounds and, where they came from and what their ideals are, and get to know each other a little bit, because that's really what Kindle is wanting. Like, above everything, yes, she wants a wonderful mate, but she also is really missing having a family. And she is kind of learning a little bit of, you know, she's been doing a lot of battling lately. She's really been working herself down to the bone, not sleeping, not really hunting very much because she hasn't had the energy to. And I think she's kind of beginning to learn that, you know, being a pack leader isn't just about being the biggest and the baddest. And sometimes, you know, you do have to alter your plans and kind of step back into reality a little bit. Oh, Pilot is chasing a bunny rabbit. And I think she needs to open her heart up a little bit because it wasn't open with Sunny. I think that she was viewing him as, you know, a little bit too silly for her. And, you know, I think that kind of affected her in a way. And it definitely affected, you know, her time here a little bit negatively. Because look at how hard she had to fight being on her own. She got in a bunch of different altercations with Pearl. You know, I think that you know, she's kind of coming back into herself a little bit and getting her head out of the clouds of what it kind of means to be a pack leader. And I really hope that she can open up her heart to Pilot. So I think we're just gonna do some bonding stuff here. He's like really big. Like, look, I mean, we're on like pretty flat ground here. And he's quite a bit bigger than her. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some bonding going. We're gonna see how these two do. Oh, I was gonna get a nice picture of them laying down. I haven't heard us howl yet, I don't think. Hey, buddy. We definitely got to do some hunting together and see how that goes. Looks like he kind of wants to go off this way, so while we have the energy, we may want to go ahead and do a hunt. We could probably track one down. Crevice Lake is apparently by, which means it's only Pearl. Not much to worry about. I tried so hard to find some Crevice Lake wolves and they just don't exist, let me tell ya. And we found some elk, guys. Pilot, what do you think? Are you hungry, bud? We haven't even checked. Yes, he's very, very hungry. Watch out, Pilot. Oh, and we've got some females here as well. We're gonna go ahead and follow Pilot's lead, though. He chose this one. So let's see how good his choices are. Not the best. We could probably keep choosing. Yeah, you stay back, Pilot. I want to let these guys run a little bit. Not sure if anyone fell right there. We've also got these ones back here. And I'm not too concerned about being in Crevice Lake territory. Here we go. Here's a good one. Let's see what we can do to this elk, Pilot. So far, he definitely seems engaged with the hunt. I would hope so. He's very hungry. And dashing ahead with his tail up, that's always a good sign. He's got it tucked now, but I'm not too surprised. Wolves tuck their tails a lot when they hunt. Alright, he did try for a bite. I think he got kicked off there. Let's see if we can bite this section. Good job. Alright, let's get some stam. There we go. And time for the square off. I love to watch and see if they do anything during this, and it definitely looks like Pilot is brave enough to go in during a standoff as well. Good job, buddy. Well, all right, you guys. I definitely think Kindle is feeling a lot better about this mate, and I would love to get to know him a little bit more as well. We actually weren't very hungry. So while he's eating, let's go ahead and check Pilot out. So he is a 2-year-old. Kindle is 3. So that's really nice. He's young, must have just left his pack. And let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. That's actually really wonderful. I can't believe it, you guys. Was Pilot the right choice all along and Kindle just didn't see it? Oh my goodness, what a good lesson for her. Like, Pilot was definitely really, really sweet from the beginning. He was interested in us from the start. His heart meter filled up like right when we ran up on them, which made us so interested in him at first. And we thought that he might have been like a little bit too shy, so we went with Sunny. And Sunny just ended up being a little bit too much of a goofball. And here we have Pilot, who had the strength all along, and I think he's probably just a sweetheart who, you know, is probably pretty social and just really liked Kindle, and Kindle took it the wrong way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, he is double lowercase k, and their diversity is 3 stars, which I'm fine with. 3 stars might as well be 4 stars in my opinion. And he's got -2, which Kindle comes from a family who is very, very speedy. So I think between the two of them, they could make really great mates with each other. And I think Pilot's pretty happy about that because, yeah, him and Kindle, you know, when he first saw Kindle, I think he really, really liked her, and that was why he was so interested in her from the beginning. And she came back to him, and, you know, I think now Kindle is probably ready for, you know, ready to open her heart up, because just at first she just wasn't quite ready for it, and whatever it was about Pilot that made her think he wasn't as good of a choice, I think that made her learn a little bit about perception and how to behave as a grown wolf here. So I am just so excited for her. So you guys definitely leave a like on the video if you enjoyed following Kindle today. All the ups and downs, we had quite a bit, and leave a like on the channel if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to know when I post, because you are not going to want to miss out on if these guys work out together. I certainly hope that they do. We will have to see how things go, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.